Good morning and welcome to the Avon Chamber of Commerce Chamber Chat 10 at 10. We're here this morning with Jonathan Horn from Schooley Mitchell. Good morning, John.
Good morning. How are you, Lisa?
I'm doing well, thank you. So tell me, John, why don't you tell us your name again, where you're from, and a little bit about your company?
Yeah, so my name is John Horn with Schooley Mitchell, and Schooley Mitchell is a business-to-business expense reduction company. So we're the largest independent cost reduction company in North America, serving the United States and Canada. And I run a local franchise here in Connecticut. And our core service is pretty simple. So we focus in on 4 key expense categories: credit card processing, which is your merchant services, small package shipping, anything up under 150 pounds, waste removal, so anything that you dispose of, we can review for you. So it could be your trash, it could be hazmat, it could be recyclables. And then finally, telecommunications. So anything you use to communicate with your clients, your vendors, or your team members. It could be your hardwired phone system, it could be mobile devices, e-signature services, anything along those lines. And I'm excited to announce that next month we'll be adding utilities as one of our expense categories. So when you look at kind of what we do from expense reduction standpoint, we do three basic things when we work with our clients. The first thing we do is we make sure that our clients are being billed correctly. And you'd be shocked how often we find mistakes. And when we do find those mistakes, Lisa, we work for our clients to get their money back from those vendors. And the second thing we do is we check our clients' services to see if they're paying for things they don't need or want. Again, you'd be surprised how often businesses are paying for things they don't utilize. And third, and probably the most significant part, is we examine the whole marketplace using our specialized processes and tools to identify the best prices possible while maintaining the same level of service for our clients. I can tell you with 20,000 clients out there, we know what businesses should be paying for these services, and we understand the intricacies involved in each one of the expense categories we work within. And then finally, 2 really great things about our service that I think kind of make us unique is the first is our fees are self-funded from the savings. So if we don't find savings for our clients, there's no fees at all, just a free audit. Although we do on average find savings of 25 to 30%. And I can tell you 80% of the time we keep people with the same vendor. So we just negotiate a better price. And the second thing is we are completely independent of all vendors. We only look out for our clients' best interest. So we really have no financial ties to any vendors whatsoever. So it's a pretty cool process overall.
So John, tell me, how long have you been working in this field?
So I've been with Schooley Mitchell, been the franchise owner for about 1.5 years.
And prior to that, John?
Prior to that, I spent 16 years in the dental industry doing sales and regional operations. And prior to that, I spent 10 years with Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Great. So tell me, John, how are you currently conducting business with your clients?
So certainly COVID-19 has presented many challenges, and Schooley Mitchell is such a belly-to-belly business. We are so used to getting out there and meeting clients at their places of business and building relationships in that way. We've had to adjust just like everybody else has had to. So we've taken our entire process remote. So that means client briefings, signing of service agreements, any data collection we do, presentations, and any post-audit reports we do with our clients, will all be done electronically if that's in the best interest of the client.
How about, John, are you finding other ways to offer, or other services that you can offer to businesses that might be a little bit different, but are related to what you do as a company when we were in a little bit more normal time?
So I will have to be honest, we've been pretty fortunate enough to continue to provide all the services as normal. But moving our entire process remotely, I will tell you, has given me the opportunity to reach potential clients outside the region I may not have pursued beforehand.
And John, how are you looking forward to connecting with your customers in the coming months?
So Lisa, that's a great question. My motto is this: whatever makes the client comfortable. I think everyone is at a different stage of comfort with COVID. And the last thing you want to do is push someone out of that comfort zone. So if someone wants to meet in person, great, I'm willing to do it. Or if someone wants to meet on a Zoom call or a phone call, that's great as well. So I can make any scenario work for the client. In addition, I'm going to continue to utilize the many online networking opportunities out there. Since COVID, I've discovered many networking events that have allowed me to reach potential clients and referral partners I haven't been able to do in the past. So there are many networking groups available. They're both national and local groups meeting all the time. And I can tell you many of the national groups have local chapters. So I think this is one of the offshoots of COVID that is here to stay, even when things are back to normal, which can't happen soon enough.
Sure. John, do you have any thoughts, advice, ideas moving forward for your fellow member businesses as to how they might be able to conduct business during this time of a pandemic?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, there's certainly been businesses that benefit from COVID, but the reality is most have not. So you have to be able to adapt to survive. You must be willing to do things differently than you have in the past. Certainly, I have done that. My advice is this: really think about your customer base. Who is my customer? And how can I reach them during the current business environment? And who could potentially be my customer that wasn't before? And what do I mean by that? When business is good and it's easy to find customers, we don't always think of new potential clients that we normally don't serve. This is a good time for that. And this is a time for creativity and adjustment. So there's lots of help out there. So if you need it, go get it. Look to see what similar businesses are doing, and maybe there's something out there for you to duplicate. In addition, Zoom calls have created a huge opportunity for business networking. There are thousands of networking groups out there, all from prospecting to building a referral network to brainstorming with like businesses for new ideas. Who knows, if you have a business here in Avon or Canton, there may be a similar business in Texas that could offer an idea you can implement. You really must be open-minded.
And John, in closing, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
Yeah, I'll close with this, Lisa. Have a little quote. When the economy is good, saving money is important. And when the economy is bad, saving money is imperative. And Schooley Mitchell could help with managing some of those expenses for you. Businesses just don't have the time, personnel, or know-how to manage and optimize their expenses on a continuous basis. There's just way too many vendors out there. There's lots of information to decipher, and certainly way too many sales reps for businesses to manage. So we can help. And thank you again, Lisa, and here's to a prosperous 2021.
Thank you, John. Thank you all for joining us today. You've been listening to the Avon Canton Chamber of Commerce Chamber Chat 10 at 10, and we've been speaking with Jonathan Horn from Schooley Mitchell. Please join us again next time.